UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. Luke Elvey alongside boothmate Rich Beem. As always, it's great to have you join us. And Rich, our featured player, is starting the final round atop the leaderboard.
Yes, he's got the lead and needs to keep things steady heading into this final round. Should be a great day of golf ahead of us, Luke.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This is just going right the whole way along.
This one's tracking. And he's done it. He's held it. And that means he extends his lead.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And over to the second we go. And it's a par 4.
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough. It makes that second shot just a little bit more difficult. He's got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
A birdie putt awaits. That's making a big statement here today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Here we are at the third.
There's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just miss that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. And after that hole, sitting now 20 under par. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
I like the look of this. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Tom Kim watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, the sixth is a par 4. It looked like it came out of a cannon. From about 100 yards. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Carried the bunker beautifully, stuck it right next to the pin.
And he took advantage, hit the ball exactly where he was trying to, just carrying that bunker, setting up a short birdie putt to take the lead.
Going with the hybrid. That was special. 9 feet to the cup. mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
He's currently in first place. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Nice out the rough here. Oh, that is beautiful.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Luke, you can take 3-wood out to the left and play it safe, or you can take driver out and try and clear all those bunkers out to the right and just have a kick-in second shot.
That was absolutely murdered. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Yeah, that one's looking good. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot or it will end up left.
This shot is about 140 yards out. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. A 7-footer right here. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Opting for the 6-iron. Well played, mate. 8 feet to the cup. And now that finds him in first place. This hole is a par 5.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Okay, step 1 done. We've found the fairway off the tee on 13. Are we trying to lay up here or find the surface?
Laying up? Did I just hear you say lay up, Luke? Who are you? Nobody lays up on a par 5 from the middle of the fairway, and certainly not you today. Go for it. We're going to take out the 3-wood or whatever it is, and we're just going to let this thing sail, baby.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. Oh, be the right club today. And down it goes.
There's a hole out, and then there's a hole out for eagle. Sweet.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. The 14th is a par 4. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. From around 170 yards here. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Hole number 15 is a par 5.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in two.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. This one's for birdie. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered. This one is all over it.
You don't need much to fire up this crowd, and that one will get them on their feet.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Ooh. This is a par putt. And that putt will drop. Well done. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
This putt is from a long distance. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Just 3 feet to the cup. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. That'll work there. Second shot here at the 18th.
It's a green seeker.
Oh my, off the pin. Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next.
Layman. So you and Red Game. Why is there no commentators? Justin. 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 Justin.
Pet, het jy weer Alzheimer's of Parkinson's of al twee?
Justin. Oh, it's Justin. Okay, bye. 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 See you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you soon, Big Baboon.
Yes, Pet, it's Justin. It's Justin. Pet, it's Justin. Patricia, come in. Pat, hello.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. From the beautiful Pacific Palisades in California, it's the first round of the Genesis Invitational. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, what an iconic spot here at Riviera Country Club. What makes this place so special?
I think it's not only the golf course, but the history behind it, Andrew. If you look back, Ben Hogan had a great run here, won 2 LA Opens here, also the US Open. I just look at this golf course as it's so special, so difficult, but it's right in front of you. There's nothing hidden about it. It's right there for the taking, but in the end, though, it's going to beat you up pretty good if you're not on top of your game. This, to me, is probably one of the most complete golf courses you can play in the U.S.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is in a share of 5th place. Teeing off on the par 4 second. Ooh, absolutely unleashed it. Now let's have a look at Colin Morikawa from earlier.
An absolute beauty of an approach.
Time to get back to the course. Rich, you look at Colin Morikawa and his iron game, he is always locked in.
He's just one of these players that is able to repeat the same motion time after time. It's robotic-like, but it has an artistry to it as well. He really is one of the players that you just want to sit there and watch on the driving range, kind of get mesmerized by exactly how good he really is.
After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third. Oh, flex on that drive. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
On a nice line.
Job well done with the birdie right there. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. Pulling hybrid out of the bag.
Oh, that is gonna be just fine.
This putt, and we'll have a new co-leader. That one goes in, the 4th birdie of the round.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The par 3-6, one of the most magnificent holes, not only at Riviera Country Club, but in all of golf. Going with the 7. Yeah, nice looking shot there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
What an aggressive play. This has a chance. This is what happened back on hole number 2.
This was her 3rd.
Okay, here we are again, back live. We've got 15 feet to the cup. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Not a fun putt to line up, going down the hill and moving to the left.
Oh, almost.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. Let's see where this one finishes. It's going to be close. This shot from around 100 yards out.
Straight at it.
Wow, imagine that. It was so close. No stress on that tap-in birdie. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Wow, that was launched. Let's check out some highlights from earlier in the round.
This is a second.
Almost jarred it. This one is 5 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
This one appears to be fairway bound. Let's see how aggressive it becomes out of the sand. Wow, cue that up for the highlight reel. We need to see that again.
Just look at how they get this ball up and out of the sand.
Okay, time to return to the action. Leading by 5 shots after that. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. So close. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. As we check the standings, it's a massive 6-stroke advantage for our leader. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Third shot now.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Around 110 yards to go. That was a beauty.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Putting for birdie here. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Sitting at 12 under par for the event. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hopping right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Couldn't have drawn it up any better. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. Job done. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. That really puts the leader way out ahead of the rest of the pack. And it's only the first round.
This one heading to the bunker.
Okay, let's go down to Hennie. She's right there.
When you've got a lie this good, Andrew, you're thinking about holing out from here.
Let's see what happens out of this bunker. This is pitching wedge on the way. All right, John, what do you have for us?
Down on the 6th hole now as Justin Thomas gets ready to hit.
All right, let's get back to the action. 13 feet to the cup. John, give us a read on this putt.
Looks like this one's going uphill and to the right.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
That's a bogey on the scorecard, and you don't want to give the rest of the field any hope. Here's the par 3 16th hole. This is a 9-iron on the way. What an aggressive play. 5 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Bogey birdie. That's the way you turn things around. Teeing off now on this par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Trying to get to 15 under par. This putt on the way, looking good. This is looking better and better. Will it go? And it drops in. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Out to the 18th tee.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
That is an absolute missile. Here's the second at 18. Going with pitching wedge here.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
He finishes with birdie on 18. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Riviera. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Glad to have you back with us. We hope you got a good night's sleep because this is a pivotal round coming up. All the thrilling action is right here on 2K Sports. That's the thick stuff.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
That's exactly what he was hoping for. He can still walk away with par. The putt goes in, and it's an opening hole birdie.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Look at that drive. He got all of it.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
That will definitely work. How about this birdie putt? That looked good all the way. 3 feet remain.
This for par.
Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. I think he likes that one. Okay, that's going to play. There's some meat left on the bone with this one. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This putt is breaking right to left.
Putt on a good line. This putt still tracking nicely. That one drops. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. And now here's a look at the par 3 fourth.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. He's got this left for birdie. Extending the lead, that is the way you do it.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Sitting at 19 under now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. looks to be going with the 5-iron. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That was really well played.
This one is going straight at it.
Really well done. This putt from 5 feet away.
This is for birdie.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th. That appears to be a very good line off the tee. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
This is pitching wedge on the way. Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Henny, tell us about this putt.
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Oh, I thought that was going down. This putt from 3 feet away. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. We start the back 9 with a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Wow, he's going to like that one. That's a really nice shot. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Don't you dare stop it. Slow, slow.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
This now, his third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And that's 8 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Rich, I love it when we get to break from play just to take a look at some great highlights. Well, I wonder what happens with this approach. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 13th hole is a par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. We have a par 3 on this one.
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
And he holds another one, and he's building quite a sizable lead here.
Teeing off here on the 15th.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. This looks right at the pin. Look at this. A 3-foot putt. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Let's check out the 17th. It's a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
This putt for a birdie. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This putt's going to break to the right.
That is an incredible recovery on this hole.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Nice up and down there out of the bunker for the birdie. Way to go.
The closing hole is a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
The putt drops, and we have our champion at the Genesis Invitational.
And nothing better than winning at illustrious Riviera Country Club alongside some of the great names in golf.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.